If we had it figured out, then we probably wouldn't be here. We just show up tonight.
What is going on with you guys on that end of the?
Probably a combo of a ton of things. I think the thing that's been the last consistent, unfortunately, has been our transition defense, and that's been the poor thing. And as we've said before, that's stuff that's just between the ears stuff that doesn't take any talent to do. It's just to sprint back in transition and communicate. So, just ups and downs of a newer team, and the better that we can be consistent when we're good and limit the decline plays, then we'll be all right. But that's definitely a focus that we're trying to get out of our system and get better at.
What
for
are
sure.
the film sessions like when Pop is pointing out the transition defense?
You know what? It's the same over and over. So it's not. It's just a different team. So. I don't know, just trying to work out how to get the message through to us. And like I said, it doesn't take any type of skill. It's just being able to get it done, because at times it can seem like, where he's telling us the same thing, but, it's what's happening. So the only thing we can do is stick together and take responsibility and do it for ourselves. And, that goes with other stuff with our game as well.
Patty, you played here long enough to know that obviously you won the game, big shot by Rudy, but at the end of the game, how long did it take you to realize, what Pop said was predictable, right? You knew he was not going to be handled.
Oh, for sure. And it was throughout the whole game. The same message was given to us, throughout the whole entire game, in timeouts, off the court, at halftime. We just weren't able to take advantage of the way that we want to play. So it was more of a relief shot, I think. Obviously, glad that we can get the W, but there's obviously a lot of things that we can learn from different situations, and that was a learning experience or learning curve for many guys in that situation that we can put in the bank and move on.
Patty, what does it mean to have DeMar back?
Yeah, good. Obviously, for him to get as healthy as he can. We've got an important stretch coming up here to finish at home, and then obviously on the road to start the rodeo road trip. So to have him healthy is key, but to have him back and not miss too much where there can be that separation between the injured guys and the guys on the floor. So looking forward to having him back and continuing to grow with everyone on the floor.
What do you know about the Nets? They've won 20 of 26.
Yeah, just watching from afar, staying in touch with a few guys over there, but starting out the season with 8-18 or whatever they were, and then have gone on an absolute run. They're molding together, and they have a lot of injuries.
Mm-hmm.
They're molding together quite nicely. Guys are accepting their roles and maximizing their opportunities there. But definitely a dangerous team, being able to shoot the three ball, transition again. But I think tonight is one of those games that we need to be great at the 1%ers and to be able to limit those. Yeah.
When you look at the Nets, it's like the key that they seem to fit together. Like, is that the key to putting together a team? It's not just assembling all this talent, but the players that seem to fit together.
Yeah,
better than
and you've seen over the last couple of years, 3 years, adding pieces here and there and making the team well-rounded, and I think it's showing over the last 26 games or whatever their record has been of late. So good to see. It's front office stuff, it's coaching staff, it's players buying in, and obviously it's that basketball community over there, which seems really exciting.
So you're saying Sean Marks is doing a good job with it?
That's what I was saying, between the lines.
Patty, getting back to defense, just one quick question. You talk about transition, but in the first half, I think you guys only had like 2 turnovers. Of course, turnovers lead. And they had 67 points. Does that come down to the communication effort?
Yeah.
A week before, game before that, you had 69.
Yeah. You can dissect it anyways, but the times when you do have some turnovers, but you limit the transition points, or you do the other things. So at some point, they balance each other out. But it's the things that you can control, and I think getting back in transition, you can control every night. Turning the ball, you're going to, accidentally, not catch a ball or whatever it may be, slippery hands. But to be able to do all those other 1%ers like tonight, which is going to be important.
That and the
communication, yeah. There's no excuse for that.
LA was talking about his knee being better this year. Of course, he had a great year last year, but do you see a difference in his ability
in his
to get
knees?
Yeah, his right knee last year was chronically sore. He had to have it drained a few times, and he said this year, no problems at all, and it's contributed to him being a little more light on his feet. Have you noticed that?
It looks like it. It looks like, obviously, seeing what he does in the training room and in the weight room, to be able to prepare his body has been different than the past, and it's obviously showed. But I don't know how many games he's missed this year, if any. Zero, yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah. You just get to that age where you really understand the importance of how to treat and handle your body, and obviously listen to our scientists and our people in the medical staff to be able to know what's best for you, and he does a good job of that.